Tauruses, how are you? Welcome to your September Life and Love reading. This is Shooting Stars Tarot. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your likes and your shares and your subscribes and definitely your comments. All right, Tauruses. I'm not doing extendeds this month. All right, Tauruses, Spirit and Universe. Messages for Tauruses in September during Virgo season. In life and love. What are the energies for Taurus season? Or Tauruses this Virgo season in life and love? Okay, one more shuffle. Tauruses this September. Life and love. I'm going to pull 3 cards and a significator, and then we will reshuffle. Tauruses. Significator is Emperor, upright. And then we have the Page of Cups, 10 of Coins, and 4 of Cups reversed. So right out of the gate this Virgo season, we see a lack of emotional communication. You're not feeling where you want to be. However, you are feeling in control of an outcome. Very much control of an outcome, because we have the 4 of Cups here reversed. So while this card can mean apathy, boredom, offers being made, not taking any of the offers, not caring either way, whatever, you are feeling very, very, very self-directed. You're feeling like a self-starter. Now, this is of no surprise to me either. This is very interesting that we have this Emperor card here, which is the card of Aries, because you being the second zodiac sign and an earth sign, you typically take on a lot of the traits and characteristics of an Aries in terms of your optimism, your consistency. You're very grounded as an earth sign. You have no problem working for hours on end. And now we're in a fellow earth energy in Virgo season. So this is kind of like your wheelhouse, and you have energy, right? And you have ideas, and you want to initiate something new. And the reason why I'm saying you want to initiate something new, now this is all something you're feeling within yourself. The reason I'm saying you want to initiate something new is because we have the 10 of Coins here, 10 of Pentacles, and it is reversed. So whatever it is that you're focusing on in terms of your life, you're knowing deep down that you can do more. So you're taking it upon yourself, probably generating all sorts of ideas, all sorts of energy, and you're not needing the assistance of others here with the Page of Cups reversed. You're not waiting for someone to come and lighten up the mood. You're not waiting for someone to come offer assistance, help out. You don't care if you have a sidekick. This is you wanting to build something on your own for you, for your future, for your legacy. And I love the Emperor. You see, he's standing on the top of his game. He's reaching for the next level. Aries always reaching for the next level. In charge, in control. He is the designer. He is the architect. He is the protector. And he's doing it on his own for everybody else. All right, for himself, and to show that it can be done. It takes a lot of pride in showing it can be done. I'll show you how. Beautiful, beautiful Taurus. Okay, let's move on to the next set. Spirit and Universe. Additional messages for Tauruses this Virgo season in September. Too many cards to take. Devil. Well, I'm not taking these. There's a big stack of them. Additional energies for Tauruses this September. Additional energies for Tauruses. And this is the Fountain Tarot. If you've watched my pick a card I did a few weeks ago, this is the deck that I'm using. The High Priestess, Queen of Wands reversed. I like this reversed with the Emperor, and I'll talk about that. That is a beautiful energy. And then the Nine of Swords. The purpose. Your purpose. This is a very interesting row, because with the Nine of Swords, we are talking about coming from a place of spinning thoughts, staying up late, not being able to, put out that frustration. I mean, it's just anxiety, depression, going down the rabbit hole, wasting time worrying about what you should have done, okay? With this being reversed now, it wasn't reversed, I'm sorry. Okay, you're coming from this place, and look at this. You're coming from this place, and now you're saying, here I'm hurting myself, here I am empowered. I'm not done yet, because I know I'm doing more. I'm not going to blame myself any longer. I'm not going to blame others any longer. I'm going to go and not only energetically manifest, I'm going to get the momentum going so I can get the result. This is you in terms of, like the law of attraction. I can't just sit at the table. I mean, there's theories that you can, but I just can't sit at my kitchen table and expect, $100,000 or $1 million to just appear right in front of me. Okay? I actually have to get the energy momentum going by going out and doing things physically that will generate what it is I'm trying to manifest. Okay? That momentum, those actions inherently increase the frequency, and so then you get the result. So I like this because with the High Priestess here, Tauruses, there is this inner knowing of the momentum, and I love the Queen of Wands being reversed here. Because the Queen of Wands, yes, she is a beautiful energy. She likes building, she loves ideas, she loves initiation, she loves nice things, she likes money, she likes to get it herself. Okay. And this is a very beautiful energy. But with this being reversed and having such a strong presence as a significator, the Emperor here, the Emperor has a bigger purpose, a protective purpose. It's not just about him. Queen of Wands, it is just about her. So you're augmenting what you're trying to do to a bigger purpose, a bigger cause. Even if it is for yourself, right? For example, I need to earn more money, for example. I'm using that because of the Queen of Wands, not just because I want to buy nice things for me, not because I want to go out and spend $1,000 on shoes and a purse or a handbag. It's not just for me. I want to build wealth so I can pass this down as a legacy to my family for generations. So you see how there's a bigger purpose and a protective purpose, not just self-fulfilling. And this is what I like the High Priestess here, because obviously you know that you can do this and there's nothing wrong with this at all. But you also know that to be really satisfied with who you are and what you're doing, and part of this Nine of Swords here, Taurus, is there's guilt here and self-shame for no reason. That's why this is such a very interesting card when you talk about human behavior and human psychology. Because, for example, when we go through a nasty breakup with somebody that we truly, truly love, and it doesn't end well, and then we spin our wheels. We play the victim. We make them the bad person. And then we get into this shame and guilt, right? While those, yes, they can be natural responses, it serves no purpose to stay here. You can't stay in this place. The only way to change the situation is to yourself step up on top of this box, realize where you are and realize where you want to be, and then work to build it. What's such a beautiful thing about you, Taurus, is you know how to do that, and you have the energy. And with the world being reversed here, whatever it is you're working on, even relationship-wise, it's not done yet. But your purpose is broadening. Your spectrum is broadening. And you know that you're the only one that can do it. That's why the Page of Cups is reversed here. That's why the Ten of Coins is reversed here. You're not where you want to be. It's not over yet. Taking control and not putting all of the essence of what it is you want to have in somebody else's hands. Oh, there's love being offered to me, emotions being offered to me left and right. They're not good enough. I don't want it. I don't deserve it. Whatever. I don't care. Keep them coming. It's like, no, that now you're being grateful. And knowing that if you want more, being grateful for what is offering and moving forward to another step, another level. Let's pull some clarifiers before we get into this last row, Tauruses. Let's pull some clarifiers. I'm going to clarify this Emperor and the Nine of Swords. And let's clarify the world as well. Please clarify the Emperor, the Nine of Swords, and the world reversed for Tauruses. Please clarify off the top of the deck the Emperor, the Nine of Swords, and the world. One more shuffle. Okay. Emperor clarified by the Five of Coins reversed. Perfect. The Nine of Swords clarified by the Queen of Swords reversed. And the world clarified by the Death card. Ooh. So this is a phenomenal energy. Not only are you nobody's fool right now, Tauruses, but you're not even fooling yourself. This is complete, extreme ownership. And I'm using that word, that extreme ownership, because if you haven't read Jocko Willink's book, Extreme Ownership, it can be life-changing. This is 100% responsibility, accountability, self-direction, self-motivation. You're not relying on anybody else. And this isn't saying that you don't have expectations that down the road, right? It's not all laying on your shoulders, but right now you're saying to yourself, if I want a different outcome, if I want to be someplace different than I am now, I'm the only one that can make that happen. I cannot rely on somebody else to do that for me. And then the Nine of Swords clarified by the Queen of Swords reversed. All right? Yes, Tauruses, there may have been a situation where there was manipulation and lies and deceit. You may have completely been played. But you're saying now, I can't sit in this victim status any longer. And just that thought and just transferring the energy to, I can change this. That in and of itself, here's the Death card. That in and of itself allows you to transform your situation, because your situation isn't over. You're not done yet. How beautiful are these cards? You are not done yet, Tauruses. Okay, next row. You know, I'm going to pull another clarifier on this Four of Cups because this is very interesting to me. It's interesting because it's like, I don't think that you ever take people for granted, right? You never have taken people for granted. So it's very unlike you, at least in my mind, for your energy to shrug your shoulders when something of value, even if it's emotional value, is being offered to you left and right. And so we see that you're not taking anything for granted here, but it's odd that this is here because I don't think that's your general nature anyway. And if you're cross-watching, okay, understand, or even if you're not, understand these energies can be flipped. But yeah, explain in the comments below, you know, this Four of Cups being reversed, because you're normally not apathetic. But maybe because your earth energy, you like more tangible responses. You like more tangible offers, right? I mean, we all know somebody can say one, you know, actions speak louder than words. That we know. So you don't place a lot of weight on words. You need the action. Okay, Four of Cups. Let's clarify this Four of Cups reverse for Tauruses. Please clarify this Four of Cups for Tauruses. One more shuffle at the top of the deck. Okay. Nine of Cups. Yeah, I mean, you're definitely being very grateful and understanding the abundance of, one, what you can create, abundance of what is around you, and while there's a hint of taking for granted, like you thought you were taken for granted, yes, you may have been manipulated and lied to. And so there was kind of like this dark hole that you went into and spun around in for a while, and then you realize what an absolute waste of energy that is. But what it did is, and just energetically, you can't have those dark times and those dark moments and dark thoughts without something that's equal on the other side. Whether it occurs to you or somewhere else, that energy on the other side, the opposite, definitely gets dispersed. It has to. It's math. Okay? So on one side, there's this, and then there's acceptance and ownership. And with that comes the gratitude and the openness and the allowing that overall brings you a great deal of emotional abundance. Appreciation. You're not going to get lost in this. You're not going to allow yourself to get lost in this. Let somebody else take that energy on. You've moved on to a higher state. All right, Spirit and Universe. Messages for Tauruses. Additional messages for Tauruses this September. Additional messages for Tauruses this September and Virgo season. In life and love. Too many cards. In life and love for Tauruses this September. One more shuffle. And in terms of a love reading, okay, this didn't really start out as a love reading, but I think this response, the response that you're generating is because of a love situation. And I'll pull these cards up so you can see them. Okay, and then let's pull the bottom of the deck. And I have to get the book for this deck. 1 second, because we pulled the fountain. And I want the right terminology. 1 second. Because this fountain card, this is a standard tarot deck with this one additional card here, the fountain. And it is reversed. So let's read this. And they've placed this between the World and the Fool. So it's the last and or the first card in this deck. And it's very esoteric. Very, very esoteric. Because there's an energy shift when there's an ending and a beginning. The fountain exists outside and beyond. I'm going to hold this up so you can see it. The fountain exists outside and beyond the cycles of birth, death, time, and form. It is the nameless, changeless source of which everything is a part. It is the waking from a dream of separateness and identity and the recognition of one's self, and not only concerned to all things, but all things, divine nature. When the fountain appears in your reading, relinquish all illusion of control and remain quiet. It invites you to observe, master less, and to just be, effortless and indistinguishable from life. You are the voice and the breath of universes. And then the meaning, there's an additional section called meaning. Oneness, a moment of cosmic clarity, fully awake, the end of seeking, enlightened being, surrender to that which you are, whole and perfect. So you see how esoteric this card is? So this is reversed in this reading for you. So what this means is, and while those are all beautiful meanings and concepts, yes, of course, right? Ultimately, we'd all love to be in this state all the time, but when we allow ourselves and allow our thoughts and allow energy to bring us here, and allow somebody else's actions and words or non-actions or non-words to bring us to this state, if you were to just let go, okay, you could find yourself going down and down and down and spinning and spinning and spinning, because you can choose that energy that you surround yourself with. But in order to bring yourself out of this, you have to do the opposite of what that was talking about. And so that is exactly what you are doing this month. You are taking ownership. You're not allowing yourself to be left out in the cold. You're self-directing. Now, Four of Wands reversed. There's not really a moment of celebration occurring right at this time, but you are untethering and disconnecting yourself from that which has had you. Now, the Queen of Swords, okay, she can play some mind games. She can play some mind games. You see this? You see, I don't know if you see how she's sitting behind a glass that's structured and cut in kind of all different angles, and her reflection is through it, but it's like looking at a prism and there's all these different facets. So the Queen of Swords is very, very, very intelligent. And she can definitely use any aspect that she chooses to skew one's view of a real situation. Okay. And this can be used for good, yes. But when she uses it for bad, it can definitely put somebody in a different state, a very negative state. So you are definitely untethering yourself from allowing this person's actions to get to you. So it's not a celebration with people, but it is definitely a celebration within yourself. And clarifying that, the significator, Six of Wands reversed. So no, it's not a full victory, not yet. You're not where you want to be yet. But you are definitely taking control of the situation. And then we have the Tower, because this is the catalyst of getting you here, okay, to an Emperor mindset. What's underneath? Clarity, yes, now you see. All right, now you see. And then we have, okay, watch out, because we have the King of Wands here. So this is somebody that can seek revenge. But what I don't like that energy at all, right? We don't want to seek revenge. That's the wrong state to be in. But with the Ace of Swords here and the clarity that you're seeing, you now know that you have the option to focus on trying to get revenge. But it's not the right answer. It's not the right approach. And so I think while you have the energy, while you could be thinking this, you're not. All right? You're choosing to be grateful and choosing to live in this mindset of abundance. And that is catapulting you into a new way of being. Okay? You're not saying here that they won, but you're also not saying that you've won. You're holding that for another day. And part of this is also, okay, even though this is reversed, the energy is still here. You're saying it's not about winning or losing. It is about my inner peace and my happiness in what I'm building for those around me and with me. Purpose, purpose, purpose. Please clarify the Six of Wands reversed. Please clarify the Six of Wands reversed for Tauruses. Two more shuffles off the top of the deck. Please clarify the Six of Wands. The Lovers. So while one relationship or one connection or partnership may have failed, it put you into a state that you realized that if someone were really caring about you, they wouldn't do this. Oh, she was reversed, by the way. Okay, they wouldn't do this. So it's not about winning or losing. It is about finding somebody that is going to balance you out, give and take, and envelop you with love and support and growth-oriented, firming up-oriented behaviors and communication. Because you can't just, that's why I love the Lovers card, because it's not just, and two things actually. Okay, let me finish that thought. It's not just love all the time, right? You're thinking with your head and your heart. This is a two-sided energy, and it doesn't mean bad and good. It means head and heart. Right? I mean, think if you were in a relationship with someone that just only loved you but offered nothing else except for their love and their kind words all the time, but they didn't do anything else. They didn't do anything else for you, just love. They love you, they love you, they love you. I mean, they have to help you grow, help you see yourself, help you see them, right? And they inspire you. And you have to do, it's a vice versa type of energy, equal give, equal take. It's not just about someone sitting on the couch telling you that they love you all day. I mean, that's boring. And it doesn't help you, and then you lose interest and respect, right? We all know how that is. But there's a dichotomy here, because in this reading, in this card popping up right now, because we have this Queen of Swords, which is an air sign, and then the Lovers is representative, or Gemini represents the Lovers in tarot. And so this failure could definitely, this essence of failure, even though you're not having it anymore, okay, you're fixing the situation for yourself, for your own state. This essence of failure is very much connected possibly to this Queen of Swords being reversed and this energy. Let's pull one more clarifier on the Lovers. Please clarify the Lovers for Tauruses. Please clarify the Lovers for Tauruses. One more shuffle. And then we'll pull some outcome cards. Ten of Swords. Yes, that's exactly what this Lovers card is here, representing this person and how it made you feel. But your response is very healthy. All right? This is a very beautiful reading, Tauruses. Let's pull 3 outcome cards. That was the Ten of Cups that popped up. By the way, I'm not taking it because it was with a stack of cards. 3 outcome cards for Tauruses off the top of the deck. 2 more shuffles. 3 outcome cards for Tauruses. 6 of Coins reversed. King of Swords reversed again. 3 of Wands reversed. So this is definitely a situation where there was not equal give and equal take. There's a situation where someone was not concerning your feelings and what you had to offer. It deeply hurt you, but again, healthy response. You're turning things around. You're not even you've been here, but again, the Ten of Swords here, you're seeing the horizon on the other side of that emotional lake that you've been in, and you're taking ownership. It's beautiful. And then the 3 of Wands. Now, the 3 of Wands being reversed is interesting because typically, right, it's the man sitting on the edge of the cliff and he's waiting for his ships to come in. And he's done everything that he can do, and so he just has to wait, right? He set everything in motion, and now he just has to pause and wait, and then the ships come in. No, that's not the case now. This is reversed because there's more work that you need to be doing. Not because of this other person, but now this change of state of mind, this change of vibration and frequency that you have put into place in your own life, Taurus, which is extremely empowering. This is saying you need to continue on with that. You need to continue on with that. It has nothing to do with this. This is your response, and it's going to turn out very well. And frankly, you're on the right path. And deep down inside, there's an inner peace because you know this. All right, Tauruses, I love you so much. Stay tuned. I will talk to you later. Thank you so much, and leave your comments below. All right, bye, Tauruses.